I've been retired 7 years, and I am living in Raleigh, North Carolina with my wife and 3 children. And we own a house here. And I got started investing right out of college around age 24, 25.
Justin McCurry retired from his job as an engineer in 2013. His wife, who's also retired, was a financial analyst.
We made about 80 or 90,000 when we started out working per year, combined income. And then at our peak earning year, right before I quit working, we were each at about 70,000 per year. So about $140,000 per year total income in 2013.
The couple decided early on that they wanted to retire young, and their first step to getting there was to make a plan.
I put together a spreadsheet and then some analysis, and I thought, hey, great, I can retire in about 20 years, and I'm going to need probably $2.5 million. Over the intervening decade, I realized that I didn't need quite that much money, and it only took us 10 years to get to the point we needed to be to.
McCurry used the 4% rule to set his end goal. The idea is simple. You save up a large enough nest egg, invest it, and withdraw 4% every year to cover your spending. Meanwhile, your investments grow and replace the spent cash.
So I had estimated I needed $2.5 million. Some of that was to pay off the house, some of that was to pay for kids' college, and then the rest of it was for living expenses, to be really conservative. And over the years, I figured out that I wasn't spending anything close to $80,000 or $100,000 per year. I was spending a lot less, $30,000 or $40,000 per year after I take out the mortgage payment. So as we refined our numbers and saved and invested more, that 2.5 million number we started aiming for turned into about 1.3 million.
Once their goal was set, the McCurrys got to work and took advantage of every saving tool they could find.
Yeah, each year we were saving somewhere between 50 and 80% of our total gross incomes towards retirement savings or brokerage account. And those in dollar terms, those amounted to about 50 to 100,000 per year, just depending on how much we made and the bonuses that year and the 401k matches and that sort of thing.
The couple still maintains a frugal lifestyle, despite nearly doubling their net worth over the first 7 years of retirement.
I've definitely loosened up the belt buckle some, primarily because our net worth keeps growing as our investments grow. So we're watching our net worth grow faster than our spending is right now, which is a good position to be in. We have too much money versus too little at this point.
McCurry keeps his investment portfolio simple and avoids picking individual stocks.
So in terms of asset allocation, my portfolio is about 90% stocks, and that's spread across U.S. and international index funds. And the other 10% is bonds, total market bond index fund from Vanguard. So pretty plain, simple stuff. I don't really dabble in individual securities or try to time the market or anything.
The couple's nest egg took a huge hit during the coronavirus shutdown, but McCurry stuck to his plan.
I wouldn't say I panicked. I certainly pay attention to it in the sense that I watched about $500,000 shrink in about a month. So going from about $2 million in investments down to about 1.5 million. That's certainly something I think anybody would pay attention to and worry about. I will say it's probably the closest I've ever thought about selling everything and going to cash or something safe like bonds. And so I had that thought for a split second of, I need to at least preserve what I have left. But then the rational part of me took over and said, this is long-term money. This is money I have invested for hopefully 40 or 50 more years of retirement.
Invest in you. Ready, set, grow. CNBC and Acorns.